All right, shalom, boys. Here. Well, we have another video out from so-called Pastor Rufus Carswell, the so-called anointed man of Yah, the righteous man, as he calls himself, and everybody else is wicked. It's crazy, but we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna get right into breaking this video down because, I told you, everyone, when I first started making these videos, that this ain't over. It's just beginning. And you got to understand the inevitable conclusion of where this thing is going. If you understand Judas, if you understand the betrayer, you understand what's going on in this man's heart and where it's going. But he pretty much outlines it itself. And I'm going to start at the 8:25 mark, and we'll just break it down like I've been doing section by section. So here let's go.
Ringo even warned you that everything was finna fall, and you see it crumbling before you. You do. You can get up here on these videos and act like ain't nothing going on in Israel. There is a weeping and a howl going on. And I'm praying and I'm believing the Father and I'm beseeching him to make sure that the saints get the courage and the bravery they need to walk away from this tyrannical rule that they're under right now.
So things are falling apart, ladies and gentlemen. Things are literally falling apart at the seams. And he's there to save people. He's there to lead people out of captivity. So let's go on. A maiden in it. Things are literally falling apart. Okay, let's go.
By KD. Yep. And you ain't the only one. You got minions in this thing too. You sure do. Again, I had to address some of them as wicked men. Men I got love for. But I had to address them for the acts that they did. And they know the acts they did were wicked. They know that you can't stack up the book and bring it against me with righteous charges. You can't. This is why I was never...
If it was done, it was done. And he's rejecting those charges. It's amazing that when judgment came to everybody else, he was the first one to get up on camera and say that this was righteous judgment. That this was a righteous man of Yah. Yada, yada, yada. But when the judgment came to him, you see the hypocrisy?
Afforded to go before the people. Now, since the damage has been done, now we want to grandstand. Well, I'm giving him a chance. No, you ain't bring me before the people. And
that's what he wants. See, he wants to be brought before the people. He wants to be able to get on and do grandstanding himself when everything has been adjudicated. Everything, the witnesses have been brought, the counsel have been brought, righteous judgment has come forth. And he doesn't want to go on about his merry way. You see? And do his own thing and show the world and show the people that he's a man of Yah and let his fruit speak for itself. But he ain't going to do that. Let's go.
Not on YouTube. Not online where you can control it and mute me and do all this dumb stuff. Bring me before the people. See if I show up for that, Dow. See if I show up for that.
Now, don't bring them before the people. You've already done your adjudication. You've sent them letters. You've done everything. There's nothing else that needs to be said. That's the last place you need to bring him is before the people. Did he afford all of the people that he's ran out of the ministry to become before the people? Did he allow people to do that? Did he afford these people to come out, or did he go and run to PastorDowell and PastorDowell issue judgment just like that? It's a maiden, isn't it? It's a maiden that he wants the opportunity to be brought before the people, a council, whatever. There's people that wasn't even allowed to be brought before PastorDowell, even a council, in a private setting, let alone before the people. What makes him so special to think that he needs to be brought before the people? Let's go.
Call all the people in. You got a big old tabernacle, hold about 1,000 seats. Call them in and see if I show up then.
Nope, don't
see if I show up then. Let's see who y'all side on. I told you it's finna get heated. We're in the heat of the battle now. I'm going to see who run. I'm serious. Because I'm tired of these games with you, Dow. Now I'm calling your name. Don't matter. I'm tired of these games with you. At the end of the day, you're a tyrant. And you're an oppressor of these people.
Rufus Caldwell has been confirmed by numerous testimonies that he's nothing but a tyrant and the oppressor of the people. And now that he can't do that anymore, he's butthurt. He's mad because he's been excommunicated. Because he's been told that his services and his presence are no longer needed on the community in which he ran for 14 or 10 or whatever years in the ministry that he was a part of. He's no longer needed, and that's what that he's dumbfounded by that, because he has nothing else. He has nothing else. He's a vagabond. That's what he is. He came to Straitway as a vagabond, and he left Straitway a vagabond, a maiden, isn't it?
He didn't call the saints to come out of her and be free from this religious system, to get in bondage to the religious system of one of their so-called brothers, where they got to come and give all their wealth and all of their physical attributes and energies. Man, we got people in this faith that have been doing this for years, decades. Now they physically can't work. So they have no value to you now, huh?
Why don't you take care of those people then, Rufus? Why don't you turn around and give those people a home, being that PastorDowell has no value for them? Why don't you reach out to them and give them a home and put them up on your wife's deceased mother's land? A maiden, ain't it? And you can hear the cars going in the background, so you can hear all the noise. That ain't even a homestead, but he's mocking homesteads, but he ain't even on a homestead. He's on his deceased, the mother of his deceased, the deceased mother of the wife, of one of his wives. That's where he's at. He got it through one of the wives' mothers passing away. A maiden, isn't it? But we're gonna continue on. We're gonna go to the 13 mark. I mean, it's just so much foolishness and garbage that's in here. But I want to get to the salient points because this man is crazy.
Get down on your hands and knees and suck my toe.
Now he's talking about PastorDowell. He's claiming that PastorDowell told one of his wives to suck his toe. I tell you, man, see, this is where these people go. What they do is, once they're butthurt and they're told to leave, they're no longer welcome. What they do is, first they go to social media, and like he said, he went to every single platform. I don't care if they had 10 subscribers. He went to them. I don't care if they were doing videos and live streams at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. He went to every single one of them. I've never seen somebody do it. I never did it. A lot of people never did. They just went on about their way. But he went on to all of these platforms and complained. And the next thing that he's doing now is he's calling for the literal destruction. But we're gonna get to that. But now he's going to start talking about the private events of the different people there. It's amazing. It really is amazing. But we're gonna continue on.
Suck my toe in front of another saint. Is that the leader you want to be under? That kind of leadership? Is that what you want to be under? How do you justify that? What about the shame that man would have just caused his wife? What about a leader that tells you, hey, if you want to go to the feast, you're a saint. You may live on the community, you may live off the community, but you're a saint. You in the faith, you fellowship in, you're there. Everyone knows you in that fellowship. And they tell you, this type of leader tells you, well, if you want to go, you got to buy a ticket from me and you got to pay a fee because your expenses have to be covered. Mind you.
See, the majority of his video is accusations. It's hearsay. It's nothing that he can prove himself. It's just him getting on and rambling. And it's all designed to stir up division in you. It's all designed to create doubt in your mind. Whatever happened out of the mouth of two or more witnesses, let every word be established. Whatever happened to that? You're supposed to be a pastor, right? But let's go on to the 17 mark, because I'm telling you, man, it's just on and on about this gibberish. He's a jibber jabber. That's exactly what he is.
They go to the bathroom and look up and see there's a camera right there, and then there's an audio recorder right there to hear everything that you say. You having private conversations with brothers, then all of a sudden you being summoned and why are you talking? Who wants to be under that?
More jibber jabber, more accusations, more jibber jabber. This is all he does. Now you're talking about Kabir, and the fact that he has security on his land. Well, I got security on this land. I mean, I got cameras all over. It's necessary to ensure that, I'm not only am I watching my children, but I'm watching anybody that can come in and out. I can see them on every angle on this land. I can see it. But that's just how it needs to be. But he's trying to make it seem like it's some type of negative thing. But this is all it is. A whole bunch of accusations, a whole bunch of this, that, and the third. That's all it is. But let's go.
They were told you got to pay for this. They were told you being fined for this. They were told do this, do that. Then guess what? They were also told when they decided they didn't want to fellowship no more that they go into hell. It is better that they never been born. See, the fear tactics start coming in. If you don't do it.
This is the exact same thing he did. See, this is the amazing thing about this man. This man did the exact same thing he's accusing everybody else of doing. Isn't it amazing? How are you going to go ahead and accuse everybody else that you're guilty yourself? That's why I said over and over and over again, this man is a hypocrite. That's his biggest issue, is hypocrisy.
With Dowell's way, because that's what it is. You're going to hell. Like, Dowell is the only one that has a flock. This
is the same statements that this man has made. This is the same rhetoric that this man has put forward for many years. But when judgment came to him, now all of that stuff is out the window. Now that he's no longer a community head and he can't impose his will over the saints there at Georgia and lay up and eat filet mignon and eat brisket and biscuits and biscuits and gravy and go on and lay up and not work and take vacations with his wives and have everybody else eat ramen noodles now. What's wrong with you people? You can't see this?
The only one in this world that's leading the saints to the Most High Yah. Y'all haven't seen this before? If you haven't, first go study the behaviors of a narcissist. I've been doing a ton of it. Go study.
Now, since he's left Straitway, now he's doing a ton of this research. Now he's doing all this research and this understanding to see what's going on. Now PastorDowell said, hey, prior to none of this happening, he wasn't a narcissist then. He was a man of Yah then. He was an anointed, righteous man of Yah then. Before it was, hey, if you ain't listening to PastorDowell, there ain't no one else in the face of planet Earth. His statements, his words.
The behaviors of a narcissist. Then go back through times and look up guys like Yahweh ben Yahweh. Go back in time and look up the Jim Jones, okay? Go back in time and look up the Bromlets, all these dudes, the RG Stairs. Go look these dudes up. Go study them for a minute. Watch their patterns.
Now all of a
and then watch what you're seeing right now.
Amazing, man.
Now KD got an issue where he wants to name call and be like a 7th grader. You were female, you were feminine, you fat, you lazy. That's all you got, bro.
Yeah, you are.
That's all you got.
It's the truth. Because that's what you are. That's what you are. You're fat, and you're lazy, and you don't want to work. Amazing. How many push-ups can you do? If you so, I challenge you to a push-up challenge. Let's get on camera, and I'll do 60 push-ups, and you do 60 push-ups. Let's see who can win that. Simple challenge. If you are good and you are nice and healthy and stuff, why don't you do 60 let's do 50. I'll lower it to 40. As a matter of fact, I'll do 60, you do 40. I'll do 60, you'll do 40. Let's see if you can make it past 5. Watch you get out and do a video, and then he gonna put 5 push-ups and say, yeah, you see? Crazy. Let's go forward to this hypocrite. 525.
See if you put that invitation out and see if I show. And you know what? If I'm not worthy on your land, go ahead and get you a spot down. Big enough for everybody to come.
PastorDowell, don't get this man no platform. Now, I know you're not, but the idea is that, don't even, his name is not even worthy to be mentioned. It's sad. It's sad that the man is done for, and he knows it. This is why he's doing all of this ranting and raving and hooping and hollering. But the juicy stuff ain't yet. I mean, I'll tell you, man, this man crazy.
I'll show up there. Because when we do what we do, I want it to be face to face, sir. I want to be face. I want people to see how brave you say you are. Because I know you to be a chicken.
You're a chicken.
You hear me?
You're a chicken. Now you're a chicken. Who would respond to such idle threats? Yeah, I know PastorDowell, he takes threats very seriously. I know that for a fact, but this is just a whole bunch of steam blowing. It's a whole bunch of effeminate steam blowing because he ain't got nothing else. He's done for.
I know you to be a chicken. Guess what, Dow? You called me effeminate. Was I effeminate when I defended you and put my life on the line for you twice? Huh?
Was life on the line for
when I stepped in front of that Navy SEAL up there in Wisconsin? Was I effeminate then, Dow? Huh? The same man that did that is the same man that's gonna get in your face. Watch. If you ain't chicken, if you ain't hiding behind your women.
You are hiding behind your women. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't.
We're going to see. I told y'all, this is the heat of the battle. It's finna get real heated. Let's see if he's a man since he's so transparent. Let's see how long it takes him to put those 3 audio tapes out without being edited. Just let them play.
Don't put out any videos. Any edited, unedited, don't put it out at all. You know why? Simple reason why? Because he wants to. Don't invite him to any kind of debates, anything. Simply reason why? He wants to. This is how you defeat a guy like this. You just ignore him. He got nothing else to say. He got no other leg to stand on. He's done for. He wants a platform. He wants to get out in front of everybody and make his claim, but he didn't give that opportunity to others at the same time. The hypocrite.
Turn them up as loud as you can get them. Let the people hear the conversations I was having with those brothers trying to warn them, but also let them hear how I told those brothers, once he separates us, you can't come to me. See, I didn't give them an option to follow me because I didn't give them nothing. I didn't have an option to follow. I wasn't starting no ministry.
He's trying to start one now. He's saying that he's going to come pick up saints and at the front gate, and he's going to subdivide his land and give them 3 acres. And if they cut a fool, hey, man, he can turn around and he can put up a gate. You know damn well he ain't going to dig no holes, digging holes and setting posts. And he ain't going to do that shit.
I was trying to restore my brother. I was trying to restore Israel. I got word from leadership of the oppression going on at Straitway. Guess what happened? Dow gets back from his...
They got word from leadership and the saints that the oppression that was going on at Georgia by the tyrannical ruler known as so-called Pastor Rufus Caldwell that ain't got no flock, and is on his wife's deceased mother's property alone. It ain't even a homestead. It's just a house, and you hear in the video the cars going back and forth. Amazing. I walk out my property. I walk out, and you know what I hear? Birds chirping, sheep, chickens. I don't hear nothing else. I don't hear no commotion. I don't hear no traffic. I'm surrounded by trees, and he's making fun of me. I tell you.
Wisconsin, and puts pressure on every single person there. That's what he did. It went from I got witnesses to guess what? Now I don't have witnesses. Wonder what happened. I know what happened, but guess what, though, Dow? Guess what, KD? I'm just waiting on the right time. I'm just waiting, bro. I promise you I am. Because guess what I got? I'll tell you. I've been transparent the whole time. I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, too. I already got evidence showing you plotting against me. Already.
All irrelevant. You're gone. You're done for. Who cares? It's all irrelevant, Rufus. You're done for. Why don't you go and start your own ministry? Why don't you go and subdivide your little piece of land and give it to some saints that's in need? Huh? Why don't you do that? Why don't you go ahead and show and do that? If you're so concerned about their well-being. Go ahead and do that. Huh?
Way before Wisconsin. Way before the meeting that you claim that you were upset with. Oh, I got evidence. I got evidence of all your plotting, Dow. I do. So please put those tapes out. Please.
Don't put no tapes out. It's all done for. It's irrelevant now. Why? Because he wants it. Because he wants it.
Do, sir. Please give me an invite to show up, Dow.
No, you ain't gonna get no invite. No invite for you. He already did what he needed to do to get your ass on the way. No invite for you, Rufus.
And watch what I do. Have all your men on guard. I don't give two shits about them. You think I'm fearful of them and their guns?
Nah, you don't need to be fearful because you'll never show up and you'll never be there and you'll never be invited. It's simple. So you ain't got to worry about that. Why don't you stay on your little land with that your wife owns through her deceased mother, and be happy and live a simple, quiet, peaceful life and grow some food like I do and raise some animals and raise some sheep. Probably ain't even zoned for animals. Don't get unrestricted land. Straitway, Georgia. It's amazing. You need to make sure that you are purchasing the property in the proximity and the size. It starts at 5 acres. 5 acres and above, which is required to be self-sustainable. See, this is why you know that Straitway, Georgia was never meant to be a permanent location. It was never meant to be a permanent location, but he attempted to make it a permanent location because he didn't want to put in the work. He didn't want to put in the work. Sad, isn't it? Let's go.
I don't care. And guarantee you this, I'm coming alone. I ain't bringing nobody with me.
Because you are alone. Nobody ain't going to come with you. You're a pastor without a flock. Who going to come with you, Rufus? What's his name? No, you're alone. You're alone. And that's what your butt hurt about. You were in a position of power and authority, and now you're not. And now you're lost. And now you have to figure out what you're going to do with the little remaining years of life that you got left. You better hit the gym. That's what you better do.
Me? Him? That's it. No wives, no support, no nothing. I'll come by myself.
You ain't got no wives. You got wives. You ain't got no support. You ain't got no support. No, you don't. Huh? No, you don't.
You can't stop what y'all doing.
What y'all doing? All you've been doing the past couple of months since you left Straitway is do videos. We haven't seen you do anything besides do videos and talk. It's amazing. He hasn't done anything outside of just make videos on YouTube.
You should know that. At one point, you used to be holy. That's long gone. Long gone. At one point, you were PastorDowell, and I love PastorDowell. I hate King Dowell. I want King Dowell in hell.
He want to send you to hell, PastorDowell. Woo! Wait! He want to send you to hell. Because he got the keys to it, and that's where he wants you at. And ain't no war greater than a civil war. I kid you not. But this is what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a man that wants to see PastorDowell destroyed. And he's saying it right here. He's saying it right here. He said he want this man destroyed. He want this man to burn in hell. That's what he wants. That's what's in his heart now. Wow.
That's where I want him at. So let's see, y'all. Let's see who Mr. Transparent is. And you people that I'm talking about, y'all know, you leaders I'm talking about, do your rebuttal videos against what I said.
Don't do no rebuttal videos.
Get on here and bring evidence that I'm telling a lie.
It's done for. It's done for.
Get on here and bring evidence that the saints that were there, that witnessed that,
it's done for.
With their own ears and eyes.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
You're not a king.
Don't do it. He's done for. Don't do it. Well, let's go forward.
100. For most of y'all, you spent your lives as simps. Let's keep it a buck. You spent your lives as simps, being ruled over by women and being oppressed by your children, just like the book says. I got something else for y'all. I got some other stuff for y'all. I told you it's gonna be a little long video. I told y'all that. Didn't I say that?
This man is sick.
I wasn't lying.
This man is literally
certified
sick
letter from the Straitway Truth Ministry. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got these, y'all. These is what I got. Now I will say this. I think these are my copies on here. I know one of the first things my attorney said when he saw the one.
He got an attorney. Where you get the money to buy this attorney? Where you get the retainer fee? Really?
He was like, man, that's some damn good paper. He talked about the paper, the quality of it. And I said, yeah, that's like 3-ply toilet paper. All right, here we go. Here's the first thing. Notification. Notice to claim owner and said properties Rufus Carswell Jr. for reservation of claims. I'm going to spare y'all all the details. I'm going to show y'all this right here. What this is a vain attempt to intimidate me. Pretty much telling me that if I don't sell the lands and split the profits, they're going to put some kind of lien on those properties that are in my name. Now, I already know legally they have not a leg to stand on.
He's confirming that those properties that he got with the Saints' money, he ain't get that money back. Didn't I tell you at the beginning? Didn't I tell you at the very beginning when I was starting doing it, that this man is a thief, that he ain't going to get that money back? They probably don't have a leg to stand on because it's in his name. He owns it, and he purchased it with other people's money. And what they're attempting to do is go ahead and do some type of legal recourse, which they have the right, and they're using Kabir and his expertise to do, to make these people whole. To get this property back for these people that they toiled and built and sweated. And he doesn't want to give it back. He could turn over the deed, just like he's claiming he's turned over the lease to these cars. He could turn over the deed to this land. Why don't you just do that, Rufus, and be done with it? It's amazing.
But you send this out thinking that I'm going to be intimidated by it. Place your liens on it then. KD, do what you do. Go to the system. Manipulate the system, KD, because that's what you would have to do.
There's no manipulating of the system. You purchase the properties with other people's money. Give it back. Give that money back. Give those properties back. It's not yours. You didn't earn it. You didn't work hard for it.
And I would appreciate you doing it too. Go ahead. Go ahead. Manipulate the system because you don't have no paperwork.
No paperwork.
None. All you got is this. Vain threat, y'all. Intimidation. But I'm the one intimidating the people, right? Oh, I'm not done. I got another one. Certified. Straitway Truth Ministries out of Gallatin, Tennessee. This was the one with the good paper. Y'all. Right here. I'm going to read this to y'all. Check this out. This is coming directly with the seal of Straitway. Oh, yeah. Directly from Straitway Truth Ministries, Pastor Charles W. Dowell Jr. This is a notification of excommunication. Comprehensive notice of excommunication for Pastor Rufus Carswell Jr. for insubordination. For those that think I'm lying, I'll show you that word.
Insubordination. Insubordination, that's correct. He did it officially because he doesn't want... see, you got to understand that there's two things taking place here. And the reason why Pastor Dow had to send that is because of the position in which Rufus Carswell is in. So he cannot act or even speak from a stance of any kind of official capacity on behalf of Straitway. This is what this is representing. The notice of excommunication of Pastor Rufus Carswell Jr. You're done for. They don't want to be bothered with you. See, this is proof that this is a open and shut case. Why would he bring you before the ministry, his ministry that he built, that he created, and deal with any of this now? Why would he? It makes no sense whatsoever. He should, personally, I think he should just be ignored. Here's wisdom, Pastor Dow. Ignore all his requests because that's what he wants. That's what he wants. You done sent your letter. He's done for. He's done for.
Word right there. Can you see it? I can't. I've been excommunicated because I'm insubordinate?
Yes, you are insubordinate.
Somebody show me that in the Bible, please.
It's not a biblical issue.
Somebody show me that in the Bible.
Idiot. A fool. Let's go forward.
He won't put them out there. Because they actually recorded when the elders used to meet. Oh, I know he won't put that out there. Because
it's church business. It's ministry business. It's not the world's business. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, people don't get this. It's not world business. It's church business. Why would he? It's amazing. Let's go.
He gave himself away big time in that. But don't worry about all that. Don't even worry about all that. I got even more damning and greater proof. Showing you, clear cut, 100%, how the plot was in. Well before any of this took place, y'all. Well before any of it took.
Who cares at this point in time, Rufus? No one cares. No one cares. You're done for. Go on and live your life.
Place. That day coming real soon. Stay tuned. Now I know from the spirit and I know from conversations that have been had that many of you brothers have been discussing what y'all seeing going on. A lot of y'all have already admitted to yourselves, wow, this spirit that Pastor Rufus was talking about has been exposed. It's there. But you've also acknowledged that you don't know what to do. Here's your instruction. Hopefully you made it.
Here goes your instruction. Are you listening? He's going to give you instruction on exactly what you need to do. Let's go.
Long. Here's your instruction. Come out of her, my people. Come out of her, my people. It don't change. All you did was take yourself out of one religious structured system that oppressed you into a greater religious structured system that is oppressing you.
Like Rufus Caldwell. That has oppressed the saints of Georgia for many years and has slandered, has plotted against many saints that's in the testimonies that have come out of his nefarious wicked ways. And I can't do it no more, and so he's butthurt.
Now you're back into physical oppression again. At least the first system just oppressed you mentally. Being in these concentration camps.
Straitway is running concentration camps. Anointed man of Yah, so-called. Are you serious?
Well, you gotta come. Now, the people that run them, you tell me who comes to these homes and these communities and they actually owe these individuals debts. Book tell you they're supposed to be hired. I had Hebrews here on this land. Brother called me, I need work.
I had Hebrews plural on this land. I had a brother call me, I need work. I had Hebrews plural on this land. I had a brother, he needed work.
I don't want no handout, I need work. Guess what I did? I brought him here. I told him, this is you say a work day, because he said it's the 10-hour day. I paid him for 10 hours. He didn't even work 10 hours.
It's amazing, right? When somebody says that they need work, see, this is how you know he's lying. When somebody needs work, somebody don't need to work for 10 hours and then going about their way. They need a steady paying job. They need a steady paying job. They don't need to work for a couple hours, do a little manual labor on your thing and then sent on their way. They need a stable job in somewhere they can bring a consistent form of income. It's dumb shit. Who would believe this? He's lying.
Did a beautiful job too. Beautiful spirited brother. Beautiful spirited brother. That's what we're supposed to do to our brothers. Not bring them here and, hey, I'm pastor, and, you know, come in and let me this and that. And I had to do a little bit of training with him in the beginning.
Training to do what? On the land? Pick up brush? Mow a lawn? I'm confused. What kind of training you had to have him do? It's amazing. He's just talking. And people don't realize that this man is just running his damn mouth. None of what he's saying makes any sense functionally. Think about it. Listen to what he's saying.
I had to do a little bit of training to show him how to do what he needs to do because he ain't got no skills.
So he had to train a man to do something that really doesn't take a lot of skills to do. He had to train him to do it. So the guy came for a day. He trained him to do something. It took him 10 hours to do it, and he ain't even worked the whole 10 hours, and then he sent them on his way, and he's done something for this man. Who believes this stuff? That makes no sense whatsoever.
I don't need to remember. Let certain skid marks out there tell you I don't know nothing about nothing. Nothing about building.
You don't know nothing about hard work. You've watched this man. Over the course of the last couple of years of watching his videos, first he was more a little fit, and he got fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter.
Then when I sent him a video showing him that I know how to build, he still wants to, you went and sat down.
He sends me a 5-minute video with some music overtones to it. Him doing some mud work on a ledge. That's what he sent. And it was a 5-minute long video. This man is crazy. It makes no sense.
And afterward, no, I didn't. I worked the whole day, sir, like I always do. See, I'm not like PastorDowell. I ain't like King Dow.
Did you hear that? He ain't like PastorDowell. He works a whole day. Now he's saying that he's a harder worker than PastorDowell. Amazing, isn't it?
I do a video with working, I'm worked that whole day. Now, if I don't work that day, guess what I do? I wait till the work is done and I get back afterward, and then I go in and show you what the brothers got done that day.
See, you show you what the brothers got done that day. Not what he got done that day, what the brothers got done that day. He tells on himself. He ain't even listening to himself. He just rambling.
But I ain't one of these dudes that show up and work for 10 minutes, do a video, and then leave. That ain't what I do. That ain't what I do. Ask the Georgia brothers that. Ask them that. Ask the Georgia brothers that I not tell them, even though I'm out here doing all this stuff, if you ever need me, tell me and I will be there. Ask them, did I ever tell them that? Ask them. Lead by example. I've been leading by example. This community was viable for 14 years with 0 issues.
Lie. Testimonies have come out of issues in the past, people that he had engagement in the past, people he's stolen from in the past. It's amazing. I mean, it's just sickening just to listen to this man lie after proven lie. Wow.
0 hiccups. Ask the brothers in Georgia before all of this started. Remember to phrase it this way. I told you had a lot of questions. Ask them which one of them went to Pastor Dowell, Elder Becker, any level of leadership, and complained about anything that was going on at Straitway, Georgia. About your living conditions, about your finances, about your treatment of your families.
All these testimonies have come out. All these testimonies have come out stating how this man was with money. With the discrepancies and the difference between how he lived richly and how the saints lived poorly. They were under a spirit of fear. PastorDowell said it himself. He just took the word of this stage playing lying hypocrite and issued judgment time and time again until judgment came to his door.
I do know this though. We already know what the answer is to that. But ask him anyways. I do know this. Every single one of you that came and visited Straitway, Georgia, think about the time you came. Think about the time you had. And they got a bunch of gray, but nobody will go to them for any. But I noticed this. You act like there's such a great cloud of witnesses against me, oppressing them. You got 2 old men that majority of Israel consider fools.
Now he's talking about Vernon. That's what he's talking about. And he explains it via his statements of this guy knows how to build. He's talking about Vernon. He's saying that Vernon is a damn fool. And that he can't give no advice, but he can build. But go on, let's listen, read between the lines.
I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm not trying to put people down. I ain't trying to name call like Dowell do. I'm being honest. And I say that because they're older men with a bunch of gray. One of them is the oldest man we got in Israel. And the other one is close to 60. And they got a bunch of gray, but nobody will go to them for any level of wisdom. Nobody goes to them for counsel. Nobody goes to them for instructions or nothing. Now, one of them, if you want to know how to build, you can go to him because he's a he's a carpenter. He can definitely teach you that. But I'm talking about spiritual stuff. Every single time that carpenter has tried to give people spiritual stuff, guess what? I've had to go behind, other leaders have had to go behind and clean up that mess. That's just a fact. Not bashing, not putting down. I'm telling you facts.
I mean, I tell you, man, outside of carpentry, man, they, on both sides, they just been eviscerating this guy, Vernon. I mean, just to watch the videos. I mean, we're in a crisis of leadership. These communities are in a crisis of leadership. That's what we're clearly seeing. People that are in leadership positions, they got no business whatsoever being a leader because they're not. They're not. It's sad. This guy sure as hell ain't no leader. He's an oppressor and a tyrant of people.
I'm telling you facts. So you got 2 old men that lack wisdom and are fools out here, and then you got one brother, Darusha. I'm calling your name. As much.
Oh, I thought you wasn't calling names. Like PastorDowell, now you're calling names of Darusha.
Love as I've shown you, brother, throughout the years. Help lead you to the faith. Now, Christ brought you. I'm just saying, he used me to help lead you to the faith. And I've done nothing but love you, brother. Try to get up and give a scant testimony. Y'all heard it. Tarusha was the one that jumped up and said, hey, the first 2 years we were in the ministry, I didn't get any allowance. Tarusha didn't tell y'all the first 2 years we were up on the mountain in Lookout. We didn't have a one-pot system, y'all. Tarusha paid half his rent and his phone bill and one other bill. That's it. I took care of everything else.
Going in on Tarusha.
Go get Brother Tim to testify against me. Go get Brother Mike to testify against me. Go get him.
No. Testimonies are over. It's all done for. No need to open up them can of worms again. We got enough testimonies against you, Rufus Caldwell. We got enough people that's testified against you. We got enough out there. We don't need no more testimonies. We don't need no debates. We don't need no bringing people before the council. We don't need none of that. You are out. You are finished. You're done for, Rufus. You're done for. Kick rocks. Kick rocks, Rufus. You're done for. Let's go on. The 51 mark. I'm going to fast forward to. Because these are the salient points that I want to get to.
King Dow. And not content therewith, neither do he himself receive the brethren. Who's rejecting the brethren?
Let's go to 54.
And that makes sense. If this man is giving you male slaves and female slaves and condones your behavior, it makes sense. Put it on video. You do video about everything else. Respond to this. And
don't respond. He's talking about Kabir now. Don't respond. He ain't worth the response. The video or the letter has been sent excommunicating him. The matter has been adjudicated. The case is closed. All he wants is a platform, is to murmur, gripe, and complain. I told you, if you want to come back, repent. The only thing we need to do is get you on camera, and you can do it right there from your wife's deceased mother's porch, and repent, and say that you'll mop the floors of the dining room hall, you'll mop the floors of the tabernacle, you'll sweep. You'll clean out the commodes in the outhouses. You will take out the garbage. You'll clean the shower houses. You'll do this kind of work for the rest of your days because that's what you're really good for. That's the only way it should be lawful for you to be granted back, and you have to wear a muzzle like a dog. You have to wear a muzzle over your mouth.
Respond childish like Dow does. You fat, lazy, never worked in your life, that. Don't do that, bro. Put the facts out there. If I'm lying, put it out there. And bring witnesses. Because I got them against you. I sure do. Oh, they coming. I'm telling you. They coming. The testimonies are coming.
The testimonies are coming.
Stay tuned. Now, before I finish this, I was told I have zero anointing. Now, it's clear that Yah is with me because I'll go back and remind everybody from 1998 when they got on that land to 2011, that's what, 13, 14 years, there was zero communities.
This is the bombshell right here. This is the bombshell right here. Check this out. Check what he's going to claim. He clearly has the anointing because prior to him coming, there was no communities. So he's not going to take credit for the building of all Straitway communities. It wouldn't have been able to done without his anointing. The maiden, is it? Is it not? The arrogancy and the unmitigated gall of this man to get up on camera and claim that he's the reason why there are Straitway communities. Let's go. Out his own mouth.
Besides Straitway. One fellowship in South Carolina. Look where they at now. Look where they at now. None of that took off until y'all put me on the scene to be an assistant.
So basically what he's saying is that he's the real anointed man of Yah, Straitway. That it is because of his presence that all these communities have been built up. If you tell a lie big enough, people will believe it. This is the guy that you had next to you, PastorDowell.
Assist to PastorDowell. And that's why I started the first community.
He started the first community. You were homeless. You showed up in a car with all your personal belongings, and PastorDowell had to purchase that acre. It wasn't a community. It wasn't a community. I mean, this man is sick. How can an acre and a half or an acre of land be a community? It was just a temporary place to hold people until they saved up to get a larger piece of property. That was the whole point of Straitway, Georgia. But everybody need to stop calling this thing a community. It was never a community. Did they have fences that were off a road that anybody can drive up and down like he's on now? Anybody can drive up and down and see and look to the house and live to that. All you had to do is walk across the road and down the street there were neighbors. Look, Google Straitway, Georgia. Google it and then zoom in and you'll see the community that he's talking about. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Ask PastorDowell how much money he gave me towards rent on Lookout Mountain. Ask him of the startup cost. How much did he give me?
We talking about Lookout Mountain.
Ask him when he took a man who was supposed to be in Georgia fending for his family, take $1,000, honestly. You fool. I make that now. Fool to PastorDowell. And don't just respond childish like Dow does. You fat, lazy, never worked in your life, that. Don't do that, bro. Put the facts out there. If I'm lying, put it out there. And bring witnesses. Because I got them against you. I sure do. Oh, they coming. I'm telling you. They coming. The testimonies are coming. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Now, before I finish this, I was told I have zero anointing. Now, it's clear that Yah's with me because I'll go back and remind everybody from 1998 when they
clear Yah's with them.
Got on that land to 2011. That's what, 13, 14 years. There was none of that took off until Yah put me on the scene to be an assist to PastorDowell. And that's why I started the first community. Ask PastorDowell how much money he gave me towards rent on Lookout Mountain. Ask him of the startup cost. How much did he give me? Ask him when he took a man who was supposed to be in Georgia fending for his family, taking care of his family. He took him there for free labor, right? You already heard Jamie's testimony when his family stayed with me. Who took care of his family then? But remember, I've never worked, y'all. I've never generated any money. I've never made $5,000 in a month. I can't remember a month I ain't made $5,000.
So first, he's always made $5,000 a month on average. Okay? Now look at what he says.
Honestly, you fool. I make that now.
He makes $5,000 a month now. Then why did you take all of the money from the saints? If you make all that money, why'd you take their money? Why'd you take their money if you make all this money now? Amazing, isn't it? Doing what? Doing what? Can you be... I'm a carpenter. I have a website. I run a small business, Covenant Contracting Services. I have a website. I post work. What does this man do for a living? I'm still waiting for this man to get up and show me when he's on work or what he's doing for a paycheck. What does he do for a living? Does anybody know what Rufus Caldwell do for a living? He's just talking.
Fool. Tell the people. How was you taking care of us then? You weren't paying rent. You weren't paying no utilities. You never have. You weren't buying no food. You never have. We give offerings from our garden to you. You give us offering from y'all's. We send offerings to you every single month from every day we've been in this ministry. From every month we've been in this ministry. How were you taking care of us? How was I living off of you? You said, go out there and make it. Go get your job. Go back to work. I did. Didn't I? Didn't I?
If you're making $5,000 a month, you've always been making $5,000 a month. Why do you have to go out and get a job? Does this make sense? Does anybody think that this makes sense? Again, if you've always been making an average $5,000 a month, why would you have to go and get a job? Are you hearing this?
Following instructions? You came to my house in Tunnel Hill, didn't you? Tunnel Hill, Georgia, the townhouse. Did you pay for that down? Did you give me the deposit to get into that house? Did you make any monthly payments?
He was renting out someplace. I don't know because he's jumping back and forth, but we do know that he was homeless, and PastorDowell had to buy Straitway, Georgia.
On that. That's the house I started receiving saints. Remember when Jamie wanted to move from Michigan? I told him I didn't even know. I've never met the man. Guess what I told him? Bring you and your wife and your children. Come on down here. I got a place for y'all. He said, I got to get out of Michigan. Ask Jamie if I'm lying. And I told him, come on down, brother. Never met him before in my life. All I did was talk to him on Facebook. Got to know people by the Spirit. Now you refuse to repent. This is just going to be the end of it all. And guess what? I got a history of destroying wicked communities.
He has a history of destroying wicked communities. This is why I say, and he gives me as an example of destroying a wicked community. But let's go on and see what he says.
Dude, ask Randy. That's why it's called Covenant Homestead. There ain't nothing covenant about that piece of crap he got going on over there in Kentucky. Nothing covenant about it. It is a homestead though, because ain't nobody on it but him and his family.
He has a house, but there ain't nobody on it but him and his family. But I grow food. I got a flock. I have fencing. I hunt. And that's what homesteads are. Homesteads are a place where a family lives on a homestead. That's what a homestead is. There's homesteads that fellowship with Straitway. There's homesteads that are across this land. Everybody's getting into homesteading now. It's the hottest ticket in town. Nobody ain't had to buy my land. Nobody ain't had to put me up. Nobody had to do that for me, Rufus Caldwell. But you see what he's saying? He's saying that he has a history of destroying. And I did a video talking about this. And then he names the people. One of them was a diagnosed schizophrenic. You're not going to build no community with diagnosed schizophrenics. I'm sorry. I did a video talking about how the ingredients necessary for community. I'll link that below. But look at what he's saying. He's saying that he has a history of destroying wicked communities. So that's what he wants to do. First thing first, he wants PastorDowell to go to hell. Second, he wants to destroy the communities.
Tell Randy to put his wife up there. Let's see what Toya look like today. Now, I think he's counting that he got two. Put your wives on. Let's see what they look like since they're so happy. Children will always be happy. Put your wives up there. Let's see what they look like. And I do it with mine. Since you were so concerned. Showing you a little bit of money that you got. Oh, I can take care of you. You ain't take care of shit. They know a skid mark when they see it. My wives are joyous, full of joy, and so happy they got a man.
Real man.
That wouldn't bow down.
That's living off of one of his wives through the deceased mother's property. Stealing saints and buying land and other, but he got all this money and he has all this ability. It's a fact that he's living on land that he didn't buy. That's a fact. I'm living on land that I purchased, that I worked hard for.
They are happy to be under a real man. Now put that in your pipe and smoke it. 3 audios down. Let's see them.
No audios down. No audios. Don't give him the time of day. Nope. Don't give him the time of day.
You transparent, bro. I'm talking slick. I'm manipulating the people. Put the 3 audios out. Let them hear what I said to the brothers in Georgia to warn them. Well before the meeting in Wisconsin. Don't forget that one. The first one was well before the meeting. Well before Dowell officially was offended, y'all. And then guess what? I got proof text of Dowell plotting on me well before that meeting.
Show it. Show it.
Wait till you leaders hear this. Oh my God. Y'all don't care though, because
Nope.
you're already drawn aside.
Nope. Nobody cares. Rufus Caldwell. Nobody cares. No, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Why don't you just go ahead and live on your wife's deceased mother's piece of land and attempt to grow some food, because it ain't even a homestead. It's amazing how he's ragging on me for living on a homestead that I paid for, and he ain't even living on a homestead. He's not growing his own food. He doesn't have it. He's never had a flock of sheep or goats. I have goats, chickens, sheep here. I hunt my own food. My storehouses are full. All of the blessings that's found in Deuteronomy I'm experiencing. Where's all his blessings according to the book of Deuteronomy and the blessings? Amazing, isn't it?
You don't care about righteousness. You don't care about truth. I want to know how I told y'all, the 30 of y'all that showed up, you brave souls. Did I not tell y'all that I'm going to be the example to have to show y'all how to forgive folk? Yeah, a lot of you leaders definitely going to have to call and say, please forgive me, Pastor Rufus.
He going to show y'all how to forgive folk, but he want the man that he's loved for so many years to go to hell. And that the destruction of Straitway community. You heard what he said. He got a track record of destroying communities. And he ain't even got a track record of that.
When you hear about the plot that was on me well before we even got up there for the meetings, y'all.
This man was plotting on PastorDowell. Going behind the backs, going to community heads and community leaders. And this is another thing. This is why I say that this purge ain't over. Anybody that lent this man the ear, I don't care whether it's brother, community head, elder, anybody that lent this man an ear prior to this issue is suspect. It's suspect. On one of the videos, he claimed that Elder Mitchell said that, now this is an accusation, he claimed on one of his videos that Elder Mitchell said that the problems didn't arise with Straitway until the millionaires and the special forces guys came in. Now, again, I don't believe a pig and a dog and a liar, but anybody that line and give this man the ear, PastorDowell's going to have a hard time trusting him, because, see, when somebody comes and starts spitting in your ear, the loyal man, what he'll do is he'll go and he'll say, hey, Pastor, this man just now came up to me and started talking. That's the first phone call he should have made. It's amazing, though. It really is amazing. But this purge ain't over. It ain't over. Because you can't have people in leadership positions and they're plotting and scheming behind your back, even for a little while. You can't.
Then the ones even after that. I got it all.
You got it all.
Just waiting. Told you. We're in the heat now. Let's see who retreat. Let's see if the archives come out. Let's see how much more dirt you can dig up. And
the dirt is finished. PastorDowell, hopefully he done moved on, and he ain't gonna give you no ear, because you want a platform. See, he wants a platform. He wants a platform. This is why he did all of this time going through all of these podcasts and these shows and doing all these testimonies. And I don't care if they had 5 subscribers at 3 o'clock in the morning. He was there to expose the wickedness. And now he's just taking it up a notch. Don't get this man a platform. He's done for. Let him go on about his way and let him rant and rave like he's doing.
Create and try to manufacture against me, Dow. Because none of it is stuck. You ain't tarnished my character one bit. You ain't doing nothing but enhancing the work of the Most High Yah.
He is enhancing the work of the Most High Yah. So now, apparently, PastorDowell is not an anointed man, and he is. Apparently, PastorDowell is going to hell, and he's the anointed man. Because, see, what you're dealing with here is a man that feels as though he should be the leader. He feels as though he should be the head of Straitway. He feels as though he's a better man and a better friend to the people than PastorDowell is. See, this is what he wants. This is what his these comparisons between Judas, these comparisons between Satan and Yah, how he wanted to be the man that everybody looked at. He wants to sit himself high amongst the mountains. He wants to exalt himself. He wants the people to look down to him. See, this is what this is all about. He feels as though he should be the head of Straitway. And being that he can't be the head of Straitway, just like Satan can't be the head of Yah, he's going to destroy everything that he claimed by himself he's put together. He's claiming that he put together all of these communities. He was the anointed man of Yah that built all these communities, not PastorDowell. I'm telling you, man, this stuff is sickening. It's satanic to the core.
And I'm still out here doing what he's telling me to do. Still out here taking care of the needs of the saints.
How's he doing that? See, the idea is that all he's doing is talking. He hasn't shown or proven anything. Anything. We're getting up in front of a camera and saying, hey, I'm helping out this brother. I'm helping out this brother. This is what we're doing here. This is what we're building together. All he's doing is doing videos. Didn't I tell you all this man gonna do is run his damn mouth? Haven't I been accurate since the first post when I done shown about accurate for many years with this stage playing hypocrite? It's amazing.
Being a real shepherd.
So therefore, PastorDowell's a fake shepherd. All of them at Straitway now, they're the fake shepherd, and they need to be following him. Everybody's going to be calling him up soon enough and be exalting him so he can come back and lead Straitway. You see the angle here? You see what's in this man's heart? The same spirit that was in the heart of the Hasatan himself. He wanted to be like Yah. He wanted to exalt himself up like Yah. Rufus Caldwell wants to exalt himself up above PastorDowell. He wants the saints to look at him like he is the leader. He built up Straitway. Until he got here, that's what his work, his anointing.
Not having the saints take care of me, being a real shepherd. And contrary to unpopular belief, I ain't living off the saints' money. They ain't had no damn money because you took it all, and you know you did. They ain't have nothing.
This man has purchased three cars off of the saints' money that he took. You see the amount of hypocrisy? What is he talking about? You stole the money. The man is schizophrenic.
Vernon to tell you, I told him exactly how much money we had left.
No, Vernon ain't telling you nothing. He's already testified, and they've already testified, and it's done. You've been excommunicado, and it's done. PastorDowell, don't get this man any light. I know you ain't, but hey, you know, his name ain't even worthy to be repeated. Again, it's done.
I told his black ass that you can have the money. I did. You're going to take the bills, too, that's still left. He chose to let me...
Bills come in every month.
...keep the money and pay the bills. And guess what? I did. Ask them what bills they end up getting that I left for them. Ask them. Why ain't nobody talking about every single thing on that community that was touted for the community? I left.
It would have just made you a greater thief. It's good that you damn near left something. And it's probably Vernon and them was standing there as he left it, ensure that he don't rob them blind, because they couldn't get the money out the bank account. But they could guard the silver, they could guard the safe and all of the stuff on the land.
Safe, silver, ammo, supplies, medical supplies, tables, chairs, TVs, tools, trailers, you name it. 7 vehicles. You mad about the 3 I took? I gave you 7.
Amazing. Why'd you need 3 vehicles? You got one family. This is one large vehicle. A van could have assisted. I mean, it's just crazy. And he didn't take three. He took money and purchased vehicles. He said it on one of his comments on one of my videos that he deleted.
Titles. Nothing with no notes, no debt. Ain't leave you with nothing.
Yeah, because he purchased everything with cash with the saints' money, and he stole. Amazing, isn't it?
You won't talk about that, though, will you? And I'm still a man of my word. What I said I was going to do, y'all already seen in Georgia, I'm doing it.
He said he was going to sell a property and distribute the proceeds. That's what he said. That's what he said, but we know he ain't going to do that because he's a liar. Didn't he say that on the previous videos? He said he was going to take and sell it and distribute it, but he wasn't going to give something to somebody because they wicked.
You already seen it. Talk about that. Since you want to slander me, since the whole time now I've been this. I had this facade on for all these years. Nope.
Correct.
The devil's been exposed. It's too late.
Facade, yes, you had this facade on for all these years. I've been calling it for years. I done seen you as a lying, hypocritical dog, and now it's all come to pass. Now it's all come to pass. Ain't y'all good?
Now, I'm going to say it to you again, bro. 3 audio tapes. You Mr. Transparent. You ain't hiding nothing from the people.
The matter has been adjudicated. The letter of excommunicado has been issued. There's nothing else to discuss. There's no more videotapes that needs to be released. There's no more council meetings that need to be held. There's no more debates that need to be had. This pig and this dog just need to go on and show the world that y'all's with him.
Put them on video. Let the people hear those audio tapes so they can hear what I said to the brothers to warn them of what was to come and watch them see everything I said happen.
No.
What?
We didn't see everything.
Bet you won't put them out, chicken.
No. Yeah, here, chicken. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Whatever. Go and mow the lawn or go and show us what kind of job you got, how you get it. See, you see how he never says how he makes his money. The savings of saints. That's how he makes his money.
Then put out the audio that you secretly recorded when we had the meeting in Wisconsin. Let the people hear our argument. Let them hear it.
Whole bunch of more bullshit. More of the same. Let's go to 105.
Get you. I'll be right there. I ain't got to violate them. I don't have to come nowhere on their put them out immediately, Dow. All 3 meetings I had with those brothers in Georgia. Let the people hear.
We're done. We're done. See, we're done, Rufus, with all this meeting and debating. People need to heal from the calamity that you've caused. PastorDowell and the elders and they got to go ahead and clean up and spend months and times in deliverance and counseling and working with saints that you've literally destroyed through your slanderous betrayal lips. You're nothing but a Judas. And see, you got to understand just how Satan worked and exalting himself. That's what he wants to do. Just like Judas betrayed the Messiah to the government, so is this pig. So is this pig going to betray PastorDowell to the government. Watch and see.
And I'm still waiting on the invite. The face-to-face before the people, Dow. Do that. Since you ain't afraid and you would love to be up in my face, and I know the truth. I know the truth, chicken. I know the truth. I know the truth.
Let this man go on. No, you're not going to be getting any platform to stand in front of anybody and grandstand and attempt to build your ministry in your community off the backs of hurt people. Because that's exactly what he's attempting to do. Listen to what he's saying. Because he's automatically said that we automatically know where he's at. You can hear the cars and the traffic behind him. We know whose land he's on. He's in a house on some acreage. That's all he's at. But he's talking about homesteads, which he's not even on a homestead.
Put the invite out, Dow. I told you where it was going. You thought I was bluffing. I told your black ass where it was going. I told you that storm is at the gate.
Storm is at the gate, Dow. Destruction is coming. He wants you in hell.
Put it out, Dow. Invite me in front of the people. I don't care where it's at. I guarantee I show up. Let's see. And let's see whose side y'all on. Let's see. Audio tapes.
No.
Audio you recorded on the sneak up in Wisconsin. Let the people hear the argument, Dow.
No.
You don't want me before the people.
No, we don't. No,
it's over, Dow.
No, Rufus Coswell, we don't want you before the people. It's done for. No, we don't want you before the people, Rufus Coswell. You're done for. You're done for. No, we don't want you before the people.
Issue was man enough to repent. I really do. I wanted restoration for you. Now I just want it for Israel. I want every single person under that tyranny to be free. And I thank the Father. He done set it up so they got somewhere to go. They got refuge. They can have a place of peace. And all their needs are already taken care of. All they got to do is step out and be brave. And guess what? You think I'm afraid? I'll show up because I know how this book will work. I ain't help you, blah, blah, blah. I don't have to come on their land. I'll stay right there on any private road. It'll be me coming to get you.
Anybody that want to leave Straitway, he going to come and get you, and you can be and do community with him. And he'll give you 3 acres of land. And if you cut a fool, he could just put up a fence. He'll probably have you pay for it and build it. Is that zone for subdividing? See, people don't even think about these kind of things. Where are you going to stay at in terms of a home? I didn't see any other structures or anything on that property. A maiden, in it.
Think I'm scared? I'll come get you. I promise you I will. I'll come get you.
That's what his intentions are. See, his intentions are to destroy, because he said he wants PastorDowell to go to hell. He built up all of the Straitway communities. He has a history of destroying communities, and that's what he wants to do with Straitway, and he gave me as an example. And he has the ability to put up saints that want to leave, and he'll come to the front gate, thereby building land, building community, building ministry on the back of another man. He said it all in this video.
I'll be right there. I ain't got to violate them. I don't have to come nowhere on their property. You come on out, bring your stuff, and we go. We go. Let them have it all. Y'all got something greater for you. I guarantee. I guarantee. Let them hoard these worldly possessions.
Same thing he did. Hoarding all of the money of the saints. Refusing to give over the deeds to the land that he's stolen. Are y'all seeing this? This is this stage playing hypocrite, this thief.
I'm gonna take care of it anyway. He need to be buried with all this stuff. He need to be buried with it.
He need to be buried. PastorDowell, you need to be buried with all this stuff. Sad. Sad. Really is.
Get out here and act like he... Randy, go ask Dow about his last W-2.
No, I want to see your last W-2. I want to see your last W-2. I want to see your W-2 now. I want to see the website. I want to see Google reviews of whatever business that you have. I want to see this stuff. That's what I want to see from you. I can show it. A maiden, in it. a maiden, isn't it? What was not Paul a tent maker? Were they not fishermen and tent makers? Was not the Messiah a carpenter? I talk about this, but this pig ain't gonna talk about that.
Got on here talking about he make money, military money. Now everybody know you get like 20%. You ain't making no money. Maybe $2,000, maybe. Bro, you a man with 4 wives, a concubine, and children. $2,000 supposed to take care of y'all every month. You got a little bit of money coming in on Patreon. What else you got you generating? You ain't getting no YouTube money, so don't try to claim that.
He owns an organization called Straitway Truth Ministries. He started it. It's in his name. He can run it out of the way he wants. If you don't like it, you can go. Well, but you've been excommunicated.
Dow, they canceled your ass. So what?
I tell you, they're gonna be canceling. We warned about this demonetization. You speak any kind of truth, they're gonna shut down your channel. They gonna this is hey, this ain't nothing new. This is happening across the board. People should have been prepared for this. I did a video talking about this. Your main source of income being off of these sites and developing real skill. I've been harping about it for years. I've been harping about it. You can go back in my archive. Been harping about it for years.
I guarantee this. Any money he can produce showing that he generated, I guarantee his family spending 10 times that amount in a month. Guaranteed. So where's it coming from, Dow?
So this has been going on ever since you met him. As I'm familiar with, I've never recalled or never heard PastorDowell working a job. Never. So he kicks your ass out and exposes your ass, and now all of a sudden it's an issue? It's an issue? You see how this work? Wasn't an issue before. It's an issue now.
The benevolence of the saints? Oh, you do that because you preach, huh? Yeah. Why didn't the other disciples get it for preaching? Why didn't they get a salary for preaching then? You Christian, bro. Just admit it. You Christian.
How long has he been a Christian, Rufus Caldwell? How long has he been a Christian?
Audio tapes.
No.
Georgia brothers.
No.
Meeting with me.
No.
Wisconsin.
No.
Illegally recorded audio tape.
No.
Of the argument. Let them hear it.
No.
They seen that bogus BS fake testimony against me.
Oh, it's a bogus BS fake testimony. But if it's a shining testimony, then it's true, huh? No. No.
Miliano. James.
No.
You any of the brothers. I ain't even gotta go through names. Get a brother.
No.
Straitway, Georgia East.
No.
I'll name those brothers.
No.
Robert. Get him to testify against
No.
me. Get Brandon.
No. It's done already. Excommunicado. Can't be reversed. You're done for. No, Rufus. No, you're not gonna get none of that. Go on and show us your righteousness, and go on and build a community and grow some food and hunt and raise some sheep or some chickens or some goats and show us your fruit, and stop trying to build community, build ministry off the back of PastorDowell. Go and do your own work.
To testify against me. Let's go to Alabama. Get Jonathan to testify against me.
No.
Get Adam to testify against me.
No.
Get Brother Chris, which you kicked out. Get him to testify against me.
No.
Get Juan. Get Caleb, my son-in-law. Get him to testify against me.
No.
Even with the batteries you put in their back. Go down there, make a video.
No, Rufus, no. You done for. Excommunicado. No. No.
With them testifying against how I treated them evil. Oh, Straitway, Georgia. And I ain't did no offlanders, y'all. I ain't did no offlanders. Who? You don't want me to do offlanders. Dow. Since didn't nobody follow me. Get Tim. Get
no,
Emiliano.
no,
Get Mike.
no.
Go get them boys. They of age now. Go get them boys. Go get them to testify how evil Pastor Rufus was to them the whole time they lived there. Go get them. Since you got all this great clouds of witnesses, go get them. Randy, there's dozens of people. Where they at, Randy? Where they at? We saw the video too. One of dozens of people. You saw people that got programmed before the meeting.
I don't know that. I don't know. You got any evidence that that's the case, that they were programmed before the meeting? Do you have any evidence of that? We have people that testified against you. Out of the mouth of 2 or more witnesses, let every word be established. We had 2 or more witnesses. What else do we need? What else do we need, Rufus? Go on and build your... Stop trying to build community and stop trying to build ministry off the back of Straitway. Be a man of honor. Go out there and show your work. What he's trying to do is he's trying to pillage and scavenge off of the backs of disgruntled saints. What did PastorDowell used to say all the time? It don't be too long before they at one another's throats. That's exactly what's going to happen. Because it's something about loyalty. For a double-minded person is unstable in all their ways. You got people jumping around and hopping around like that. They lack consistency. Sad. Really is sad.
And was programmed that they were oppressed. Vernon told me. I said, you oppressed, Vernon? What? You supposed to be going there to hear my sins. Now all of a sudden you oppressed? Guess what he said, y'all? I didn't know I was oppressed till they presented the information to me. All stats aren't facts.
It's not a stat, it's a testimony. It's a testimony that's been put out on YouTube showing that you are not a righteous man, that you're a very wicked man, Rufus Caldwell, and accept it. You repent. You repent, and maybe PastorDowell will get a leash and a muzzle and take you back after you have repented in video, and then you'll wear a muzzle on the land, on Straitway, and your responsibility will be not to talk to anybody, but to clean the toilets, take out the shit buckets, wipe the floors, wipe down the floors, haul buckets of dirt, move block, and that should be your responsibility for the rest of your days. And I think PastorDowell will be benevolent enough if you submit to those conditions to take you back. I think he will. I think he will. Knowing the kind of man that he is, if you met those kind of conditions, I think he'd take you back, because that's what you want. But short of that, no, and you're too prideful and arrogant to do that. But we know that.
Stats can be facts. They don't tell the whole story though. And you believe the hook, line, and sinker, and then he put these wicked decrees on you. Don't go back, have no conversation with him. Just listen to what I say. Don't go listen to him. Don't have no conversations with him.
This man, I've had confirmation that he's done the same thing. We going over to Boaz land. Why you going over there? Why you going over to check out Bro Randy land? Why you going over there? Because it's his sovereign right to go and visit a brother on his land. I tell you, man, this Rufus Caldwell, he the biggest stage playing hypocrite I've ever seen. A Judas. A flat out Judas.
I've already told you the truth. Make a decision. How many of y'all felt pressure when you went to that meeting? Keep it a buck. Now, those of you that feel free and you thought I was a tyrant, God bless you. Do your thing. I guarantee this. Them brothers on Georgia now, I guarantee they're like, how was this? How was he doing this? I guarantee they asking that now. There had to be something coming in that you didn't know about. That's called being your brother's keeper. And I didn't put your business out there in the street.
But he's spending time putting Darusha's business out on the street, putting the sisters and brothers, Melinda, everybody. He been putting everybody's business out on the street. That's why I said I haven't done any of this. I had to delete all his comments mentioning these people at the beginning. He kept on mentioning it. The man lacks integrity. He's schizophrenic. In this very video, he's put personal business of people out on the street. Telling about how Dawa shot his wife and they can't have seed. And it's just foul, man. It's just foul. The man is foul.
I didn't call you to the fire. I didn't. I stood with you. And I had your back. Every year. Every step of the way. Let's do it now.
No,
the heat is on.
No, we're not going to do it. The heat is not on. The heat is on you to produce. That's the only heat that we got. The heat is on you to prove that you're the man of Yah and that Yah is with you. That's the only thing that we want to see.
The heat is on. Remember that? You like to quote all these old carnal songs. It's on the street.
Old carnal songs.
You remember that? The heat is on. Let's do this. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you manipulating, lying, deceiving the people. You so righteous, put it all out.
Everything that he's doing now. Hypocrite.
Out there now. Be 100 transparent. Don't forget, those 3 auto tapes I'm asking for, I gave them to you. Nobody else. I told those brothers to give them to you. Because I ain't got nothing to hide now. Ain't no slick talk here. Direct talk.
Real slick talk.
I hope you.
Real slick talk you're experiencing here.
Get a burr in your little chicken ass. I do. Make it happen, Dow. Time, date, location, bro. In front of the people.
Don't make it happen, Dow. Don't make it happen. Don't get this man a platform. You done issued your letter. Let him go on about his sorry ass, pathetic self. What did you always say? A lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of sheep. Did you not say that, Dow? Did you not say that? Is it not true? Huh?
See if I show up for that. I'm not doing no dumb internet debate that you can control, and I don't have nothing to debate you over. I don't have nothing to debate you over. The people need to see you a liar, you a cheat. Because guess what? While you there with the people, I get to cross-examine them. How about that? How about that?
Rufus Carswell, this is not a Gentile court system. We don't do that here. Judgment has been issued. The witnesses have been heard. The testimonies have been put forward. The letters of excommunicato has been issued. You are finished. Go on about your life.
Put your truth out there and then let me cross-examine the people in front of you.
No, Rufus Carswell. No, that's not going to happen.
I bet you will never do it, chicken.
Nope, he ain't, because you done for. You finished. You a chicken. He's the lion. He's in a elevated position from a military term. He's in an elevated position. You're not. Why would he?
You a damned chicken, and I know it. I know it. Remember, twice I put my life on the line for you. Chicken. Now I'm effeminate. Now I'm a she. I know you're trying to throw curses on me. You the sick one, Dow. You need to get that head dealt with. I'm talking about all this shit. You need to be worried about you, bro. I'm fine. You look at my comment section, people say you look refreshed, you look great, you can tell your spirit is good. Where is this depression? Who's it?
Let's have a full body. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he won't He won't do one of this. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you're physically fit, you know what I'm saying? People are, you know what I'm saying? That's a physically fit man right there. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't gonna do that. Perfect body weight. It's called the BMI, body mass index. It records the amount of fat that you have in correspondence to your height, and by that BMI definition, is an obese man.
Lenses, thank you, Sister Ashley. You got lenses. That's what you see. Same way you lied on brother. What's his name, y'all? Bud. You lied on brother Bud. I know most people caught that too. You lied on Bud, saying that man came to you telling you that the people left was weak. Then when you read his text message, he ain't say a word about those people. When are you going, and somebody make sure you keep bringing this up to him, when are you going to put some of that land in the saints' name that's been there that earned it? Guys like,
when you going to put the land that you purchased with the saints' money, and when you going to turn over that land that you have no intentions on living on? See, he has no intent. He can't live on it because it's right across the street from Straitway. Ain't no way he going to be walking across the street and looking at these people. Why don't you get that money? Why don't you give that land back? Why don't you just turn over to the deed? You see this stage playing hypocrite?
Like Elder Becker, guys like Deacon Bell, guys like Brother Rich. I know.
How do you know what agreements that he's come forward with Deacon Bell or Elder Becker or Teacher Shane? How do you know? How do you know that they're not content with whatever agreements that they have in place?
He ain't there no more, but he been there long enough. Scott's got a family. When is he gonna have some land that he could tell his boys, this is your inheritance right here? He can't tell them this now when it's in your name, because the boys see that he a whipping post.
Brother Scott's sons are whipping posts.
Boys see he's a male slave.
Male slave.
They see it. When are they gonna have some assurances that what they are investing in is gonna be theirs? Tell me, Dow. Tell me. Answer them questions. See, what you'll do, you want to answer none of those questions, you'll get your, I ain't gonna go there. You'll get your diseased head self up here. And
diseased head self. He wants PastorDowell to go to hell. He built up the communities. He has a history of destroying communities. He wants to destroy Straitway. This is what this man is talking about now.
And say, he fat. He on the porch again. He ain't working.
No. Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of work.
Show
a lot of work.
Show us. Show us the work that you're doing.
Tearing down your wicked kingdom. I told you I got experience of doing this down.
Listen to what he says again. Listen to what he said. He has experience tearing down a wicked kingdom. Listen to what he says.
Go ask Randy. Go ask Randy how good his community did. When it was a community. Think about it. He touted it in the video. He
never touted it in the video. I'll link the video below. Never touted it in the video. Listen to what he says. I never said what he's saying that I said. Look at the video.
He touted it. Look, here's pictures of me with the community leaders.
He claimed that I was not even part of Straitway on the recording that I put up when I was on the conference call when he was on a video conference at 3 in the morning on one of these broadcasts. He was claiming that I wasn't even part of the ministry. He was claiming that I was some offshoot thing, that I wasn't even a part of Straitway. And that's why I put that up. You see how this fork-tongued devil twists, warps, and distorts? It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So the same thing he did to me, he gonna do to you, PastorDowell. He gonna destroy Straitway.
Where you at now, Randy?
Well, I'm on a homestead. I'm on a homestead that's paid for, raising my family, living set apart. That's what I'm doing. What's wrong with that? There's plenty of the saints is doing that. There's plenty of people that homesteads are the hottest ticket in town today. Yeah. I don't live under no pressure or no tyranny. I put videos out of me and my family going out having a good time, providing, hunting, and raising food. And what could possibly be wrong with that?
Where's the community now, sir? You don't even call it a community. It's a homestead.
It's a homestead.
What it is.
But he's not living on a homestead. He's not living on a community or a homestead at all. He's trying to bum saints to come and live with him. You see this stuff? But the most important thing is that he wants to destroy Straitway.
It's just you and your family.
Just you and your family on a piece of property that he's living on. You see the schizophrenic mind frame that this guy has? You see the schizophrenic? Where is he living right now? In a house. On a piece of property. That is his wife's deceased mother's property. It's crazy.
You and your family. Nobody for you to take advantage of now.
Nobody for you to take advantage of now, Rufus. You can't take advantage of nobody now. It's just you and your family. A maiden, isn't it? This man is sick in his mind. Where's his garden? Where's his sheep? Where's his goats? Where's his chickens? Where's his work? Where's his business? Where's his homestead? Where's his community? Oh, he got excommunicated for stealing and lying and oppressing the people.
Remember how you told me you took advantage of Melinda? Remember that, Randy? Oh, this is a good business decision for me. I got a brand new truck. I got a $3,000 computer out of this. I made it like a fat cat.
Never spoke to the man. Never had any such conversations.
Remember that, Randy?
No, I don't. No, I don't, because it never happened.
Tell her to keep that little silver. Remember that?
No, I want my silver back. It was stolen from me.
Hey, Randy? That ain't no wife, bro. That's why y'all freed her from you. Just like he freed Brother Ron. Just like he freed Junior.
He freed a diagnosed schizophrenic that went to his land, and he ended up kicking that same brother off back in New York. You see this fork-tongued devil? Where's Junior at if he went to you? But none of them people live on your land, and you off the land. You see this fork-tongued devil? Where's Junior at? If you freed him, where's he at? You see, he ain't gonna say that. He ain't gonna say, where's Junior at now? You think Junior's at Straitway, Georgia? No, because he sent his ass packing because he ain't want to deal with the spiritual work associated with being on a piece of land with a diagnosed schizophrenic.
And anybody else you want to misuse. That's why you hate me so much. Everybody want to know. Inquiring minds want to know why you hate me. That's why, because I told your little wicked community up.
And he gonna do the same thing the Straitway. You can't build community with two people, two single men. You can't. I did a video talking about this. But he wants to destroy Straitway. This is why he's saying he has experience in destroying communities. Which he ain't destroying no community at all. He did what was doomed from the beginning. You got to have the ingredients. You got to have families with resources and skill sets. I can't do it alone. I can do a homestead alone, but I can't do a community alone.
And don't say Dow did it. Guess why? Because you would be dogging Dow now.
You see? You see? See, he's confirming the truth. I can't dog Dow. Dow just went off the information that he gave PastorDowell. You see how this information is coming out? That's why I can't dog Dow, because he just listened to what he said. And it's now confirmed that this man is a pathological liar. Dow went off of faulty information.
If he did. And guess what? Melinda didn't run the Straitway. She ran to Georgia. But
she ain't there now. Nobody ain't there now. You ain't there now. It's amazing, right? After 10 years being on, nobody, he ain't got nobody. He ain't got nobody at all. Amazing, isn't it?
with me. She didn't. She didn't run the Straitway. She ran to Georgia.
Because you plotted with her. Because you went behind my back. Amazing. Amazing. I went through this stuff. Get this call from this guy. I'm like, what the hell is going on? What are you talking about?
That's why you hate me. But if you weren't so wicked and you had any level of love in you, I wouldn't have had to tear your little wicked community down.
If you had any love in you, PastorDowell wouldn't have had to excommunicate you, Rufus Caldwell, and strip you of your position. And now you got nothing at 50. You ain't building nothing at 50. If you ain't building nothing at 40 and 45 and 35, you sure as hell ain't building nothing at 50. You're lazy. It's amazing. He can't see himself. He's blinded to himself. He's talking about tearing down somebody else's community, and his own community has been stripped from him. Amazing. He's blinded to himself.
Thou yourself prophesied and said, you told Mother Carol, man, y'all got greater work for this man to do. Well, you getting to see it, Dow.
You getting to see it, PastorDowell? The greater work, the destruction of you and Straitway. And he gonna build it off of the crumbs or off of the disgruntled saints that whoever leaves. That's exactly what he planned on doing. That's exactly his angle. And I would say, let them go. Send them on over there. Go ahead and have them pack their shit, and Rufus Caldwell will pick them up. And before you know it, they'll be at one another's throats in 3 months. Didn't I tell you, PastorDowell, you was talking about, it's going to be 3 years. That Ringo and them going to get together. I said it ain't going to be 3 days. Who was right on that? Who was right on that, PastorDowell? Who was right on that? Now, Ringo doing a video talking about you got to roll solo. Spirit of discernment. I love the spirit of I love the fact that the Most High has blessed me with this level of discernment that I have to see these things, because people ain't hard to figure out. Well, you say gave it 3 years? I gave it 3 days, 3 weeks. It ain't even start off. They visited and got on there. It was like, yeah, we're going to do community on, yeah. And they showed some shed being delivered and a bed in it. Like most people living now because they ain't got skill sets to build up. They living in onion sheds with nothing and no insulation and no AC and no, they just building up, and they're running cords and lines and shit and I kid you not. I kid you not.
Thank you for back then being an honest man. You getting to see it.
You getting to see it, PastorDowell. He gonna show you. He gonna show you. He used me as an example. He got a track record of destroying wicked communities. The communities that he built. And that you didn't, PastorDowell. He did all the work. He's the righteous man and you the wicked. This is
I want them 3 audios up immediately.
No.
Now. You hear me?
No audios. No, Rufus Caldwell. No, you don't get no audios. You don't get nothing. You get it. You know what you get? You get ignored. You got to ignore him. That's what you got to do.
Put them up immediately so everybody can hear.
No.
Don't take much for you to do that, sucker.
No.
Get Michael Israel to do it, damn it.
No Michael Israel. No Michael Israel. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. Excommunicato. Done.
I want that other audio up in Wisconsin.
Issuing orders, and I want this and I want that. Who are you? You're in no authority whatsoever. You're over your wives and your children. That's about it. You're not a community head anymore. You're not even a damn pastor. You have no flock. You're alone with your family, and all you do is do YouTube videos and claim all of this stuff that you're not doing because you can't show anything. What do you do for a living? How do you provide for yourself? Oh, you live off the backs of stolen money and saints.
Let the people hear it. Then the next thing I expect is you to put a date out there, and I don't give a shit what the date is.
No, because he ain't got no job or nothing, so he can keep that appointment.
Cancel anything I got going on. Put the date out where the people can show up wherever you want it at, and me show up. And then you put your truth out there and let me put my truth out there. And then we'll see who y'all's with. Let's do it, Dow. Chicken shit. Let's do it. Kabir, I expect a rebuttal video from you.
No rebuttal video, Kabir. No, he gets ignored. No, put this video. Put this video up, Kabir. Put this video up Straitway. Put this video up so this is his response. So he can see his response. The official response should need to be my response. And that's it. Because he's not but a stage playing hypocrite. He's a liar. And all he's trying to do is just garner attention. So he can siphon off disgruntled saints. That's all he want to do.
I want you to answer these so-called allegations, which I know they're not allegations. I know they're true because they came out of your mouth. They ain't really no allegations, but we'll call them that now. Put a rebuttal out of how you ruling over these people up there. And then when the dust settles, like I said, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm going to let y'all get all of it out. I'm going to bust your bubble because I'm going to show you what was in Dow's heart way before Wisconsin. Way before. Then I want to see what you say. Then I want to see what y'all say. Jordan, I love you. I love you.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
I tried to warn y'all. And some of y'all got offended at me for loving y'all. Now I know what Paul was talking about.
Now you know what Paul was talking about. This man is just he's a deceiver. He's a master deceiver. You got to understand that being that he can't produce anything himself, he can only take from others. He's just like our government. Like I've been saying, he's just like our government. He can't produce anything. And this is what they do. They pull on the heartstrings of people, the simple-minded people, and thinking that he really cares what he doesn't. He's just out for filthy lucre. That's what he does. That's who he is. That's his nature. It's always been his nature.
I became your enemy because I told you the truth.
PastorDowell became his enemy because PastorDowell and the elders and everybody told him the truth. You see, I can just throw all this stuff back on him. All this stuff back on him. This is your official response. This is the Straitway official response. You're a hypocrite. You're a liar. You're a dog. You've been excommunicated. No one needs to respond to you at all because why? To give you a platform for what? Go on and do your work. You want to pick up disgruntled saints? Go ahead and do it. And go on and show. They'll be at one another's throats within 2 weeks. I can guarantee you that. It's sad. It really is.
In love. Trying to protect you.
Surely you shall not die. I'll tell you, man, this fork-tongued devil, he's good at what he does. And you should see the comment sections of these people. I tell you, man, it's crazy to see these people comment. And you think all these people going to show up? And at all these people, I mean, he got hundreds of comments. You think these people going to show up? Crazy to see this stuff. Amazing, isn't it? Crazy. Oh, this is what you got. Rufus Caldwell. He wants to see PastorDowell go to hell. He wants to destroy the communities. He wants to destroy Straitway. He has me as an example. He said it all out of his own mouth. He built up the communities. Tell a lie big enough and people will believe it.